Yo, what is going on, guys? In today's video, we'll be looking at a sad story and also the proof of the existence of ghosts. Before we get into it, please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and watch the entire video, because what's the point of starting something if you're not going to finish it? You feel me? So we're looking at the situation surrounding Alec Baldwin when on October 21st, he shot a prop gun that contained a live round, killing cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust. Now, around a month later, he did an interview on ABC News where he claims he did not shoot the gun, or he did not pull the trigger. Yeah, he did, quote unquote, he did not pull the trigger.
He didn't pull the trigger? There is astonished reaction to Alec Baldwin's claim that appears to suggest he was not responsible for the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins.
The trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger?
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a trigger at them.
After watching the interview earlier, I was like, wow, this guy must think we're NPCs. He must think we're clowns or something. Because in my head, I'm like, if the gun was in your hand, right, you didn't pull the trigger, then who the fuck pulled the trigger? Because with my understanding of guns, especially the kind he was using, I'm pretty sure it was like a revolver or some shit, where you have to, right, if you pull the hammer back, you have to pull the trigger for the hammer to, like, you have to pull the trigger to release the hammer. So with my understanding, right, for a bullet to hit someone and kill them, the bullet must first come out of the gun, right? And for that bullet to come out of the gun, the hammer must hit the gun. For the hammer to be released, the trigger must be squeezed. And the only way the trigger can be squeezed is if someone fucking squeezes that shit, right? Therefore, if you had the gun in your hand, you must have squeezed that bitch for the bullet to come out. But he claimed he did not pull the trigger, right? So I was like, damn, if he claims this, if he's sitting down on this interview, right? He sat down on this interview to claim he did not pull the trigger. I was thinking, it made me think. I did some more research, and I realized it gotta be Casper. Gotta be Casper the ghost. Because Baldwin would never lie to us, you know? He would never lie to us. Let's take a quick look at how the gun works.
Dutch Merrick is a Hollywood prop master.
The trigger does one thing. You physically have to pull the hammer back and lock it, and then you have to pull the trigger with your finger when you're pointed in a safe direction and you're ready. It does one thing, is it drops the hammer.
This is an exact replica of the one that Alec was using.
I also spoke to firearm safety expert Steve Wolf. Is that even possible for a gun to go off if you don't pull the trigger?
This is a mechanical device. It would be the equivalent of saying, the blender just turned itself on.
Now that we've seen the footage, we all know he was trying to put out a message that would make him feel a little bit better about himself, right? And it's understandable. Obviously, he's scarred by it, right? I'm not saying he did it on purpose or anything, right? It was a mistake, a horrible mistake, right? Should never happened, right? That type of shit should never happen. The person who handed him the prop gun should have never allowed that to happen, right? And I personally am of the opinion that he should have checked, right? He should have checked the gun before doing anything. At the end of the day, this got to be clown world or some shit, because we're living in a world where this nigga can shoot a gun twice and claim he did not pull the trigger. Motherfucker, if you did not pull the trigger, who did? Who pulled the trigger? It sure ain't Casper, because Casper my G. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating and subscribe for more. Thanks.